Hello YouTubers and fellow vintage radio enthusiasts. This radio here for this video, it's a little bit later model. This is a 40 channel. This is a JCPenney. It's a 6238. And this radio seems to be pretty uncommon. It's late enough. It came late enough. It is not in the Howard W. Sams CB Photofact series. If I remember correctly, I think it uses like a UPD 861 PLL chip. I think I read somewhere that was the chip that replaced the 858, and I don't think the 861 is modifiable. That was something the FCC didn't like about the 858 at all. It was so easily, so easily modified, expanded for channels. This really is a good looking radio. Pretty decent receiver. Transmitter is nothing spectacular. Yeah, it does maybe 10 watts or a hair over that peak. That's about it. It's a straight AM, but pretty full featured. Digital clock. It does have an alarm function to it. Phone jack on this is still the large phonal plug. Has transmit and modulation lights. Power on off's a little bit different than with a lot of radios on this. It's a 3-position rotary switch. All the way to the left is off, center is on the right is auto. I think you can set via the clock functions over here, for it to come on, at a preset time as like an alarm function. It has 2 decent sized meters. They're not huge. Left is SWR, right your SRF. I do like how they're like an upside down deal, and I really like the colors of them. I don't think in the video they show up as quite as vivid as they do in real life. I'm gonna turn the extra light off. I think maybe that brings out their look just maybe a little better. Now turning the light back on, as you can see the channel display really dims it out. I guess I'll leave it off here for a little bit. You got your SWR cal push button to go into calibration mode, so you can calibrate your SWR meter. There's your variable control to set it. You got PA, A&L noise blanker on separate controls. Variable RF gain, variable fine tune. It's just a delta tune, receive clarifier. It's not 3-position. It is, if I remember correctly, it is total. Yes, it is. It is rotary and therefore has a lot more adjustability. Squelch, volume, no on-off power on the volume, as already mentioned. It's over here on the 3-position control. It's late. There's really not that many people on tonight. On 19, and it's pretty quiet right now. As it's approaching 2 o'clock in the morning. The top. Let's see, I might need to add a little extra light for it to show up better. The top is this is a metal top with some sort of like wood grain, probably plastic sheeting or something stuck onto it. It's got kind of almost a vinyl-like feel to it. One of the original warning stickers is still on the radio. This is made in Japan. This is more than likely a Cybernet radio. It does function. The only glitch I've noticed on it, and doesn't show up right now, one of the digits on the clock is kind of what I term a lazy digit. It lights up and it functions, but it's only about half the brightness of the others. And apparently, let me see if I can show that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Shows up now. That segment of the second 2 from the left, it's a little dimmer. I noticed when the clock's not set and you first, if it's been AC power's been disconnected and you turn it on, and the clock will flash to prompt you to set it. That digit won't even flash like the rest of them, but it still, at least it lights up and still functions. Get off of channel 19. Transmit audio, modulation lights. SRF power does work. Let's see if we try way off on SWR calibrate. Nah, that's a little closer. Might be able to tweak that a hair. I don't know if this one is even really set. It's reading a little low. My input standing wave is a little higher than that. Like as mentioned, I have so many jumpers, switch boxes, and various other things, frequency counter, meter, and so forth in line, that it really raises the input standing wave compared to what the antenna arrays themselves are tuned at. Anyways, I don't know if this radio is really rare. I would call it uncommon. I see them come up on eBay every now and then. I think this was probably one of the last models of Cybernet made JCPenney's, at least probably one of the last ones that I'm aware of. I can't think of any that are really that much later than this, or a couple of mobiles that are one AM and a sideband, or two mobile JCPenney's that were Cybernets that probably ran this same time period, pretty close anyways. My best guess is this is probably an early 80s radio, but I could be wrong on that. Anyways, I thought I'd share another radio from my collection. JCPenney 6238, straight AM 40 channel. Take care, everyone. Operator Paul 262 signing off.